How can you save your relationship when your partner's already moved on and gotten into a relationship with a rebound partner? Is all hope lost? Absolutely not. I've worked with hundreds of people over the years who have been in situations just like that, who are now back together, potentially even married to someone who used to be their ex, who was in a rebound relationship. How exactly were they able to do that? We're going to go over the most effective strategy that we have discovered from over a decade of working together with people to save their relationships. That's what we're going to be talking about, and please stay through to the end, because we're going to be talking about this and so much more. And more importantly, at the end of this video, we're going to be talking about how to specifically break the rebound spell and to get your ex to choose you over them. Hey there, it's Clay with modernlove.life. Now, obviously, if your ex is in a rebound relationship, it can be one of the most painful things that people experience. After all, breakups are hard enough, but to know that your partner is out there with someone else, to know that the person that you love is out there dating someone new, it can feel so terrible. Trust me, I have been there. I have gotten back together with my big ex from the past, and there were times, of course, when she was in a rebound relationship herself as well, too. It hurt a lot. I get it. There were times when I couldn't even, sleep at night because I was too busy with my mind racing, wondering what's she up to? Is she with him? All that sort of stuff. Maybe you can relate. I don't know. Drop a comment down below if you can. I'm sorry if that's where you're at, but I can promise you that things get better. You'll get through this one way or another. But with all that being said, let's talk about your battle plan. What are you going to do to get back together with your ex if they're in a rebound relationship? A couple things need to happen first. First of all, we need to understand that this isn't just a simple, one conversation kind of thing. Hey, that's a bad guy. You should break up with them and get back together with me. Oh, okay. Well, hey, done and dusted. Like we can't just do it that quick and simple. There are going to be a couple things that need to happen. First and foremost, we have to reduce the romantic pressure that they feel towards us. Now, you might be thinking romantic pressure is something that you do want. That you want them to see me in a romantic sort of way. I want them to see me as someone that they might consider being in a relationship with. After all, I don't want to be in the friend zone, right? I don't want to just sit there sipping a latte with them at a coffee shop while they just gush about their new, amazing, wonderful partner. And first of all, I know that that's a deep fear that a lot of people have, but I want you to know that most people have enough tact to know not to do that. And if for whatever reason your ex doesn't have enough tact to know not to do that, you can simply just enforce a boundary and just let them know, hey, I get it. You're excited about this, and I'm glad that you're excited. However, I just don't think that this is something that I feel comfortable with given our history together. Is it okay if we talk about something else? You mentioned that you were interested in this TV show. Tell me more about that. And you can just kind of pivot the conversation at that point. By all means, do that. But that is probably not something you're going to experience. What we want to do is drop the romantic pressure for the important reason that it gives them permission to spend more time with us. They're going to probably, understandably, feel a little bit hesitant about talking to us, about spending time with us, about interacting with us, if they're in a relationship with someone else. I mean, heck, even their partner might become jealous about, them spending time with us. And, that's okay. That jealousy often creates a wedge in that rebound relationship that can then kind of push them towards us. But that's a conversation for another time. We want to drop that romantic pressure, because if they are thinking, hey, what does it mean that I'm seeing you, my ex, when I'm in this relationship with someone else? Does that mean that I'm one of those people that strings someone along or uses them? Does that mean that I'm one of those people that gives someone false hope? Does that mean that I'm one of those people that might even be seeing two people at the same time? Does that mean that I'm a bad person? Does that mean that, what does that mean? The more they think these kinds of thoughts, the more they're going to talk themselves out of this, and the more they're going to probably give themselves a good reason to keep you at arm's length. And we don't want that to happen, because if they're keeping you at arm's length, they're obviously not connecting with you, and they're not talking to you, and they're not exploring what's possible between the two of you. So we want to lower the barrier so that they feel as if they can actually come closer together with us. And the best way to do that is to drop the romantic pressure by basically having a same team conversation that obviously gets us on the same team and also drops the romantic pressure. That's something we've talked about in this video right over here on how to get back together with your ex without using no contact. Of course, that's within the context of the no contact rule, and not using it. But we do talk about the same team conversation, and it is an important element in getting back together with your ex if they're in a rebound relationship. So that's a really important thing that we want to put in place, because it's going to create the right context for the two of us to start connecting, and to create the right context for the two of us to start bonding a lot better. By the way, if you do like this video that I'm putting together here for you, it would mean a lot to me if you would just ever so gently and ever so delicately tap the thumbs up button. It would mean a lot, and it would help us out with the YouTube algorithm, and I would be ever so grateful for you if you would do that. With that being said, we want to do this because it's going to drop the pressure, and it's going to give them something that they can answer when they start asking themselves, why are we meeting up? Why are we spending so much time talking? Why are we spending so much time texting? If they think in their head, oh, I get it. Like, we're just hanging out. We're just friends. I don't have to worry about this. That is the most important thing, because now they have permission to spend time with you. They can give themselves permission to spend time with you. And again, if old Rebound starts to get a little bit jealous or insecure or something like that and says, hey, you can't see them anymore, I don't want you talking to them, and you should delete their number. Like, how is that going to actually strengthen their bond? It's probably just going to make the Rebound seem insecure and jealous and cause more rifts between them. But anyway, you might be wondering, okay, well, I mean, like that all sounds fine and everything, but what about the friend zone? Shouldn't I be worried about that? And the truth is, you really shouldn't be, because you and your ex are never going to be truly just friends. I mean, after all, the two of you shared so many romantic memories together, so many warm moments of intimacy, so many warm moments of closeness. You can't just erase all of that. You can't just say, I'm deciding that we're just platonic friends and we're not going to be anything more. You know, attraction isn't a choice. And once that attraction switch is turned on, it's basically on indefinitely. Even if they said at some point in the past, hey, I'm not attracted to you anymore, it's probably not a lack of actual attraction. It's just too much history, too much baggage, and too much emotional hurt has been happening between the two of you. Like, if it was somehow possible to just wipe all of that from their memory, they'd probably still say, yeah, you're a really attractive person. But it's just, we have to get this stuff out of the way, and we have to give them permission to actually interact with us. So when we say that we're going to drop the romantic pressure, or that we're just going to be friends or something like that, you know, I don't want you to behave as just a platonic friend in any way whatsoever. This is just to kind of get their rational mind out of the way so that they can explore what their heart is actually feeling towards you. By no means do I want you to just like be platonic. I mean, you know, of course, have some tact and feel into the situation and all that, but when it makes sense to do so, you know, flirt with them or do whatever feels right for you. Make a flirtatious comment, or, you know, do something a little bit sly, or, you know, whatever you might feel right in the moment. But don't feel as if you have to kind of keep them at arm's length yourself either. And this is really important, because we want to be speaking to their heart. We want to be speaking to their emotional body rather than to their intellectual mind. We just need to tell them, hey, we're just friends, to get the intellectual mind to say, oh, got it, we're friends, I can take a vacation now. And then that kind of lets the emotional side come out and say, wow, isn't it nice to be around you? Isn't it nice to be able to talk? Isn't it nice to be able to just talk about things? Isn't it nice to be able to share my dreams and goals and fears and aspirations and everything with you? And as this happens, a beautiful emotional connection really starts to form between the two of you. And this is what's going to really start to cause them to feel a lot of bonding and a lot of connection with you. And this is, more importantly, something they're probably not going to get from the Rebound relationship. How can I say this? Well, I don't mean to sound depressing or anything, but we as a society are having a harder and harder and harder time connecting emotionally with other people around us. I mean, this is just scientifically true. There are so many people like Sherry Turkle, etc., who have done research on the effects of smartphones and social media, etc., on our ability to connect. And let's just say it's not great. With that being said, if you put even just a little bit of effort into learning how to connect with someone on an emotional level, like through the advanced relational skills that we talk about on this channel, perhaps, here's my elbow coming at you, that is probably going to make you stand head and shoulders above anyone else. And again, as you connect so deeply with them versus this Rebound relationship that maybe the connection isn't there or it's not quite as strong, obviously the clear choice is going to be with you. But you might be wondering, well, okay, maybe that's a little bit subtle. How am I going to be able to take this to the next level? And of course, getting them to choose to be with you is a whole other discussion in and of itself, but it is absolutely something that you can do. But it really starts with the basic foundation of building that emotional connection in a low pressure sort of context about really creating that bond, really creating the low romantic pressure. And from there, we can start to leverage some big psychological factors, okay? Now, what I want you to do next is I want you to check out out this video right here. It's going to go over how to leverage this very little known psychological factor to help your ex choose to be with you and to help them to choose to want to end the relationship with their rebound. Please go ahead and check out this video next, and I'll see you right over there.